What if the fatigue you feel every single morning is being caused by what you chose to eat just a few hours before going to bed? If you avoid 5 specific foods tonight, you will wake up tomorrow with renewed energy, a clear mind, and a completely stable blood sugar level. This happens because your metabolism slows down as the sun sets, and the way your cells handle glucose before you sleep dictates how you will feel for the next 24 hours. Many people spend their days fighting energy crashes and morning fatigue without realizing that the culprit is their last evening snack. The big mistake is believing that as long as you do not eat a dessert before bed, your sugar is safe. Today, you will discover exactly which 5 dangerous foods are silently sabotaging your body while you sleep, the exact science behind each of them, and most importantly, what to replace them with to protect your pancreas tonight. The first foods to remove from your dinner menu tonight are white rice and refined pasta. Although they are extremely common and comforting, these foods are made of simple carbohydrates that have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients during processing. When you consume a portion of white rice or pasta close to bedtime, your digestive system breaks it down almost instantly, turning it into pure glucose. Because your body is entering a state of rest and you will not burn this sudden influx of energy, this glucose stagnates. Your pancreas is then forced to work overtime, pumping out a massive amount of insulin to try to clear the sugar from your blood while you sleep. This leads to a huge glycemic spike in the middle of the night, followed by a drastic crash in the early morning hours. The result? You wake up with a feeling of deep exhaustion, looking as if you did not rest at all before your day even begins. If you need carbohydrates at dinner, replace them with small portions of complex, fiber-rich carbohydrates, such as sweet potatoes, quinoa, or cauliflower rice. They release glucose slowly and gradually, keeping your energy linear until dawn. The second food is a hidden trap that deceives millions of people. Commercial store-bought salad dressings. It is very common for someone to choose a healthy, light dinner by preparing a salad of dark leafy greens. The mistake happens when, to add flavor, they pour a ready-made dressing bought at the supermarket. The food industry, to make these dressings palatable and give them a long shelf life, especially in low-fat or diet versions, adds alarming amounts of disguised sugar, mainly high-fructose corn syrup. Unlike regular glucose, processed fructose goes straight to your liver, overloading the organ and generating visceral fat. This completely disrupts your metabolic balance and hormonal regulation overnight. Forget industrial bottles. To dress your salad tonight, make a fresh, natural mix of extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and a pinch of sea salt. Apple cider vinegar actually has fantastic properties that help slow down the absorption of any other carbohydrates in the meal. The next item on the list is an innocent-looking night habit: flavored yogurts. Yogurt is widely marketed by the mainstream media as a pillar of healthy living. And indeed, yogurt in its pure, fermented form brings benefits. The danger lies in the colored and flavored versions. A single small cup of fruit-flavored yogurt can contain up to 20 grams of added sugar. To give you a point of comparison for the impact, that is the exact equivalent of eating a glazed donut or 2 full spoonfuls of refined sugar right before laying down. This unnecessary glycemic load in the evening causes a low-grade inflammatory response in the body and makes the natural control of glucose by your pancreas an impossible mission while you try to sleep. Your body stores this sugar as fat and sabotages your natural overnight fast. Always choose natural Greek yogurt or plain whole yogurt with simple ingredients, meaning just milk and cultures. If you want to add flavor, throw in a small handful of fresh berries, like blueberries or strawberries, which have a very low glycemic load and are rich in protective antioxidants. Do you see how small details that seem healthy might be breaking your metabolism? If you are truly determined to take control of your health and want a practical, tested, and validated step-by-step plan to apply starting tomorrow, I prepared something special. I structured a 100% free guide called the 7-Day Blood Sugar Reset Guide. In it, I deliver the 7 most powerful daily habits, all with deep scientific backing, to help you redefine your glucose completely naturally. The habit taught on day 1, for example, details a simple 2-minute morning ritual that can reduce your blood sugar response right after your first meal by up to 30%. It is the perfect tool to connect with what we are cleaning up from your dinner tonight. You can download your free digital guide right now by clicking on the very first link I left in the pinned comment right below. Moving on to the 4th food, processed meats, such as turkey breast, sausage, and salami, and those famous frozen microwave dinners. Many people turn to these options for the convenience of their routine or think, well, this plate of meat with frozen vegetables has no sugar, so it must be safe. That is exactly where the danger lies. These ultra-processed meals are real bombs of sodium, hydrogenated fats, and artificial chemical preservatives. The massive intake of sodium and chemical additives in the evening raises your blood pressure and causes intracellular fluid retention. Modern science already demonstrates that the circulatory and cellular stress caused by excess sodium at night directly impairs the sensitivity of your insulin receptors. In other words, even if the food has no raw sugar, it destroys your cell's ability to absorb glucose efficiently. Your pancreas needs a calm, clean environment to work on overnight regulation, and these heavy dinners break that harmony. Choose clean, real proteins instead. A grilled chicken breast, scrambled eggs, or a piece of fish prepared with natural seasonings like garlic, onion, and herbs. The extra effort in the kitchen rewards your metabolism with a restful night of sleep. Finally, the 5th food. Artificial sweeteners present in diet sodas, industrial zero-calorie teas, or sweets labeled as sugar-free. At first glance, it seems like a perfect mathematical trade to replace sugar with a chemical sweetener at night to avoid a glucose spike. But human biology does not work solely on calories. Recent clinical studies reveal that sweeteners such as aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin drastically alter your gut microbiota, eliminating the beneficial bacteria that help with metabolic control. Furthermore, when your palate senses the intensely sweet taste of these products, your brain prepares to receive energy. Since the real calories do not arrive, your nervous system gets confused and generates a compensation response. This activates stress hormones and triggers uncontrollable cravings to eat compulsively in the middle of the night or early the next morning. If you enjoy a relaxing tea before bed, drink it completely plain. Herbs like chamomile, lemon balm, or rosemary have a naturally mild flavor. If the transition is too difficult at first, use just a few drops of a truly natural sweetener, like pure stevia or thaumatin, avoiding artificial chemical compounds. Protecting your health and regulating your metabolism is not an act of punishment or severe restriction. It is about giving your body the right tools so it can thrive on its own. By removing these 5 foods from your menu tonight, you clear the path and give your pancreas the rest and balance it so desperately needs to regenerate. Do not forget to secure your free copy of the 7-Day Blood Sugar Reset Guide at the link pinned right down here in the comments. Start applying the Day 1 habit tomorrow morning to break the cycle of chronic fatigue once and for all. Take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel to follow our content schedule, leave a like if this video helped you, and comment below. Which of these 5 foods did you have the habit of eating at night? We will see you in the next video to continue our natural journey.